Hello. Hello. We want to look at the Royal Elven Armor Set 1K, or at least I want to show it to you. It's something I've been using, testing a little bit. Now, this was ported by Bass Painter. There is a female and male version of these armors. It's about, well, let's say it's 28 megabytes. It's really a little bit less. Not very big. I think it gives us a nice variation, something fun to use. Let's see, the other versions, there's the 2K version, and then there's 1K with add-ons. When I originally started this, there was only this one version, so the other versions came later. Let me look those up real fast for you, though, because I do want to show you that. I think the add-ons might have weapons, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think the main thing is to see the armor and see how it looks. I think that's the main thing, to see how this looks. Okay, so this is with add-ons. And you'll see it's about 50 megabytes. Now it has, let's see, arrow crafting fixes and a small shield. So I'm trying to see. So that's really the only difference is, does it really have weapons? They show a sword there. I didn't do, like I said, I was doing the original version, and then they came out with these other versions, and I never changed over. Yeah, they do a shield and a one-handed sword and a two-handed sword, bow and arrows and dagger, as well as a face mask. If you're interested in that, you can pretty much see that these items look pretty good too, so I'm not going to put them down in any way. But that's not the version I'm using. The version I'm using that I've tested is just the armor set at 1K. And I want to make that clear, but at the same time, I wanted you to see that there's other options if you're interested. So let's hop in the game. We're going to look at this on Jade first, and then we'll make Jade a man. We'll just trans her and see how that looks, okay? I know it's kind of dumb, but the game lets me do it, so I take advantage of it, and then you'll be able to see the male version of this armor as well. All right? Okay, see you there in a moment. All right, so here we are on Jade. Now, she is wearing the royal dress, but I renamed all her pieces. Let me show you where you can craft this first. If we come down to Elven, and you get past the normal Elven stuff, and come down here to Royal, this is where you can craft all of them. This is Royal Elven Dress, which is what I was using for Jade here. And then there's Heavy. And there's Light. And that's basically it, the three versions there. I already crafted those. They're in her bags, so I want to show you that. Now, she's wearing the Royal Elven Dress, but I modified hers. I upgraded, I tempered it and enchanted it. So I just want to show you the regular without that. See, hers I've already renamed and everything. But I want you to see this just like, this is the Royal Dress, Elven Dress, which is going to look the same. So you can see how that looks. I think it looks good myself. I don't usually use the helmet or the, hood here much. But if you like that appearance, and I admit it does look good, it's very cool. Now I'm going to show you the guys too, so hold on just a moment. Let's look at the Heavy. We're going to look at the Heavy. There's two different Heavies. There's this Heavy, and then there's this one. Let's finish putting this on. Okay. Now, it's not a huge change, but there is a difference here. You can see there's more of the purple cloth here. Now, there's that version, and then this is the pantless version, which just is going to, hold on, let it load. There we go. It's just going to show the top of her thighs a little bit. And, oh, maybe just a little bit of her booty there. Let's see. Where's the... Let's take this off for a second. Yeah, just a little bit there. Not really any big deal. But there's a... You know, there is a slight noticeable difference if you prefer that. You know, every little bit counts sometimes. I mean, you know, we all have this different subjective things we like. So here we're going to put on the light version. Oh, sorry. Let's do this. We'll do the pant and then the pantless. It only takes a moment. But here you go. This is the panted or pant version of the light. And there's not huge differences in the appearance of these, but there's little touches. Like you'll notice here, this is a more the armor. Let's see. Hold on. Before I say that, let's roll up. Let's go up to the heavy cuirass. See how that has more etching and design across the chest? And the light doesn't have that. They actually tried to make some difference so you would see some difference. Besides just the shoulders being gone, there's no etching across like her boobs or whatever, you know. And you'll see this with the guy too, that's why. But I wanted to point that out. And on the dress, let that load. Takes just a second to switch. You'll notice a difference here. It has the shoulders and the etching. I think it has a little clipping with that helmet, but I think if we use the correct helmet, that clipping goes away. There we go. Or at least there's less of it. But notice that the Royal doesn't have, you have to have the boots if you want to have that little bit of leg covering there. But you don't have to have that. You can definitely, you know, I've done Jade the way I wanted her to look. I don't even use the helmet. And you can definitely do what you prefer. Matter of fact, what do I have? I think I use one of these. I don't think she has any helmet. I did not give her any helmet. She has no head protection. So, okay, well, that's me. That's because I like the way she looks without a helmet. So, nonetheless, you get the idea. Let me just show you. These can be easily tempered. So you can easily temper them if you have the correct stuff, which I admit that they require a little bit of craziness. Sometimes they get over exuberant about, you know, making a recipe, but, you know, they're trying to make a recipe for you that they think is, I guess they think is more realistic. I don't know. Nonetheless, you can enchant everything. Let's come down to the armor enchants. Yeah, you can enchant everything. We can enchant it with muffle. And one-handed, we'll just do that for fun. But there you go. So the items are enchantable. They're temperable. So that's very good, right? Okay. So that's the main things you need to see. Other than, let's switch Jade over to a guy and take a look at how things look then. All right. Now, give me a minute. I hadn't done this yet. There. Jadem. Okay, so he has nothing, no body. Okay, hold on a second. I did not expect this. This was my first time trying this on a guy. I thought this would work. They made it sound like it worked for both. The royal dress does not work for both. Wait. Okay, some parts of this does not work for both. Okay. Okay, that's really weird. Let me go back in here. So the royal dress appears to be female only. Okay, so like this is our guy, right? Now, The royal dress appears to be female only. It does not appear to work for him, which that surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. See, it makes him disappear because the game doesn't really know what to do for him. But that's okay. The heavy, however, you'll notice the heavy. Oh, the pantless does not work for the guys. Sorry about that. I'll try to get this right. You'll notice the heavy looks really good and suits him. I do like that look for a guy. I think that's tough. It's not bad at all. You could be a Thalmor rebel or something. Anyway, let's see if the light works for the guy. Oh, not the pantless. Sorry, the pantless and the dress are for girls only. Okay, so just don't use that. There we go. But the light and the heavy both work for the guys. And they both look, I think they look really, really good. So the armors look really nice. And I kind of like this style, and I like that hood, the way they did that. Even though it covers your character's face a lot, I don't mind that. Well, obviously I do with Jade, but I don't know. It has its appeal, even for her. It looks good. Makes your character more mysterious. This is not a bad look at all, I don't think. So I'm going to quit rambling on about that, though. So that's really basically it for this armor. So this has been the Royal Elven Armor Set 1K. While it says that this works for male and female, remember that the dress is only for the females, and remember that the pantless is only for the females. It's kind of funny. The pantless actually could have worked for the guy. I mean, anyway, that's just my thought. It's like, why not? You know, it could have. But it wasn't made that way, so it doesn't. But the light and the heavy sets do work for men. Oh, they do mention that here in the comments if I would pay more attention. There are 3 sets of armor, 2 for men and 3 for female characters. So there you go. Let's see. It says, to create this armor, you will need to gather materials in dungeons and kill several vampires. You'll need the Elven smithing perk. So I didn't really do any of that. All I did was took Jade and just grabbed the stuff out of some chests due to another mod I have. So whatever works for you, though. You just need like leather and I think leather strips and iron ingots and steel ingots and vampire dust. They did kind of go overboard with the recipe, but it is still easily doable, especially if you use other mods like I do. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.